COD Cares hosted a day of action this past week at the college. We spotlight how volunteers helped with community projects. The annual spring performance of college dance is this weekend. We leap in and highlight what these performances have to offer. And warmer weather is here. It's time to gear up for the bike safety at the college. All that and much more on this edition of Courier TV News. Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm Amy Miltonberger. COD Cares hosted a day of action this past week at the college. Participants volunteered in action stations to help assemble send-off packages for military personnel, decorate pots, and plant flowers for Meals on Wheels and Canticle Place. The volunteers also created no-sew stocking caps for angel babies. Those who volunteered were happy to share in this experience.
It was amazing. It was truly amazing. I hope they can keep this going. I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm honored that they chose us.
It's really cool to see a lot of students wanting to help out the military and also staff, and just putting together these care packages that we're going to hand out to the military at O'Hare.
COD Cares is an institution-wide program at the college that actively supports and strengthens the College of DuPage communities by encouraging and coordinating charitable efforts for staff and student participation while fostering a culture of service on campus.
I think people are really energized by what we do. We try to keep things really fresh and introduce people to organizations that they haven't heard of before.
For more information or to sign up to be an action hero for an upcoming community service event, visit their website at www.cod.edu/codcares. College of DuPage art students hosted an all-school morning this past week to memorialize the 147 university students recently slaughtered at Garissa University in Kenya. Students created a die-in and invited the college community to participate.
I participated in this die-in because I feel like it's very unfair that those children had to die. No one really, cared about it. Like that thing in Paris, all those world leaders showed up, and this one was like out of the news in like a day.
This event I hear many times around these days about brutality and all these events which I do not agree it should happen among our fellow human beings.
Individuals who participated were asked to hold a slain student's name card and lie down in the lobby of the McAninch Art Center within a pattern of humanity. This action is sometimes called artivism and is the idea of painting student Miranda Gentile.
I thought it would be good to bring attention to it because, these are just like everyday normal students, just like me. So I just thought it would be a good push to show people like this happened.
Miranda plans to send a photo of the morning back to the university and join other universities around the world in creating a vigil in remembrance. The second annual AFA Student Show is now open until May 15th at the Wing Student Art Gallery in SSC 2210. The display will feature works of art by students at the college. The event is free and open to the public. For more information on this exhibition, contact Barb Wiesen at 630-942-3206. Photoelectric Effect, winner of the 2015 COD Battle of the Bands, will perform at Music Friday on April 24th at noon at the Outdoor Mac Pavilion. This event is the first collaboration of Music Fridays at noon and Alter Ego Productions. All members of the Photoelectric Effect Band are either current or former music students at COD. The concert is free and open to the public. For more information on Music Fridays, contact Lee Kesselman at kesselma@cod.edu. The College Music will present its annual spring student recital starting on April 28th with DuPage Community Concert Band, on April 29th with the Percussion Ensemble, and April 30th with the Chamber Singers. All concerts begin at 7:30 p.m. and are held in the Belushi Performance Hall in the McAninch Art Center. Tickets for the concerts are $5 for general admission. For tickets and information, call 630-942-4000. The College Dance will present its annual Spring Dance Concert on Friday, April 24th at 7:30 p.m. in the Belushi Performance Hall in the McAninch Art Center. The concert will feature ballet, modern, jazz, and contemporary dance styles and will be choreographed by dance faculty and COD student dancers.
Each of the student choreographers had the opportunity to work with the lighting designer as well as the costumer, so each of the choices they made are theirs on their own. It's truly a student's piece. Each 3 faculty members created a piece, and we also have a guest choreographer who also created a premiere piece.
Tickets for the event are $6 for general admission. For tickets and information, call 630-942-4000. This is the last weekend to see the college theater performance of The Skriker. Directed by Amelia Barrett, the story follows the Skriker in search of love and revenge, as it pursues two young women, one who is pregnant and one who is suspected of killing her own child. The Skriker changes shape at every encounter. Performances of The Skriker will be Thursday through Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 3 p.m. Tickets for the show are $14. For tickets and more information, call 630-942-4000 or visit atthemac.org. The College of DuPage Meteorology Program will kick off its spring thunderstorm laboratory field trips with the launching of the weather balloon on Saturday, April 25th at the college on the west side of the campus. Weather balloons are used to provide weather predictions. The balloons, which start out measuring about 6 feet wide before release, will expand to about 20 feet in diameter. They use an instrument called a radiosonde that is attached to the balloon to measure pressure, temperature, and relative humidity as it ascends into the atmosphere. A typical balloon flight lasts for around 2 hours and can drift as far as 125 miles away and rise to over 100,000 feet in the atmosphere. This will be the first time the college meteorology program has released a weather balloon. For more information on this free event, contact the meteorology program at their website. Have you ever considered riding your bike to campus? CNTV reporter Ryan Parkinson has all the information to get you geared up for the season.
I bike to campus because it's really good exercise and because I like to not drive my car if I can avoid driving the car. And I like the opportunity to sort of see the neighborhoods along the way and the prairie path and watch the flowers blooming in the spring and the fall colors changing in the fall and just kind of being more outdoors. I think it's a great idea for people to try it out, but they should plan ahead. It takes a little coordination, a little extra planning. You have to get your timing right. But people should think about how they could use the Metra or use the Pace buses, because there's bike racks on the front of the Pace buses. So if you can get on your bike to a bus stop or a train station and ride the train or ride the bus part of the way, then you might be able to get over the hard part, and then you can maybe ride the easy part. I live in Oak Park, which is about 18 miles from campus. So I usually get on the train in Oak Park and then ride the train to Glen Ellen, and then it's 3 miles from the Glen Ellen train station. And then on the way home, I usually ride to one of the farther out train stations so I get more of a ride in, and sometimes I ride all the way home.
Regarding safety and personal safety, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of vehicles around you, not wearing headphones or anything like that while you're riding so you can hear what's going on around you. Also, if you're riding on a sidewalk, you are required by law to announce if you're passing a pedestrian on what side you're passing them. Bicyclists have the same rights to the roadway as cars do, and a lot of people forget that and don't realize that they may or may not be on the road next to them, and they just need to pay attention. But the main safety things are gloves, a helmet, and good reflectors and lighting. One of the things that a lot of people forget, that if you're riding on the road, you have to follow all of the rules of the road that vehicles do. In the surrounding community of Glen Ellen, there are designated bike lanes along Lambert Road. Faywell Boulevard and Park Boulevard do not have bike lanes, but you're still allowed to ride on the street and everything, following all the rules of the road. There are a couple of designated bike parking areas, one right outside the Student Service Center, one on the south side of campus outside the entrance of the SRC where the cafeteria is, and then one down by the radio station. They have designated bike lock-up areas, and the best thing to do is get a good lock and lock it to the frame and your tires, so it's very difficult to steal either or.
College of DuPage softball player and catcher for the team, Amanda Manton, is our Athlete of the Week. CNTV sports reporter Alex Bruzek sits down with this star athlete to find out more about her on and off the field passions.
Her dexterity behind the plate is among the first things you'll notice about the Chaparral sophomore catcher Amanda Manton. While her ability to contribute offensively is undeniable.
Come on.
And if you're in DuPage County, you can probably hear from the dugout encouraging her teammates. However, Amanda's off-the-field ambitions are arguably more impressive than her ones on the diamond as she pursues a career in law enforcement.
I decided to come to COD because of the criminal justice program, and through networking I've learned that lots of law enforcement hiring personnel prefer COD on your resume.
Amanda's talents aren't lost on her coaches as well, including assistant coach Shannon Evans.
She is very enthusiastic, she's very loud, she's one of our leaders. She's excellent behind the plate, stops just about everything. She's very, very smart, she's very intelligent. She's helps others when they need it. So some of the players may be struggling in something and she tries to help when she can. She's a good role model in general for our team, academically and athletically.
So where does Amanda see herself going in the future?
Next fall I'm going to go to Western Illinois. Well, they're D1, so I'm going to probably walk on and see what happens. But I think I got a good shot. I just take it one day at a time.
The future certainly appears bright for our chaparrals and Amanda. This has been Alex Bruzek for CNTV. See you next time on Athlete of the Week. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Courier TV News. Please join us next week as we connect you to the community with more College of DuPage news. Have a great weekend.